on for this week, the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now we websites where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you this Monday morning. My name na Khadija Bangura.
And me na Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Today is Monday, the 24th day of November 2025. Inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, we take on the office of the First Lady. Also, we take a look at recent Wakarem, where it do na the provinces. We see them go launch a campaign against Kush na Makeni, and also on the way to Makeni been stop na Koya chiefdom. Also, be make an address regarding different them to people and wait up in other parts of the country. All of this we discuss inside this edition of the Breakfast Show.
Well, this and other story them they na the program for you this Monday morning as we they come spotlight the office of the First Lady na in different work them where it do na the northern parts of the country this BNTM also all different engagements them, and for the very first time from where governments don't begin for talk about the Kush and also outside the media, civil society organization, and of course His Excellency the President be add 5 additional decisive measures them on the fight against Kush. For the first time, we see the First Lady don't launch Ion campaign na Makeni. Usai it talk about this particular substance we don't embargo the life of young people them. He say himself don't join the campaign and he make very, very strong statements them against people them where they bring this particular substance to the country. Well, for can talk about all the First Lady engagements them, Usai it don't they meet with Paramount Chief them this being them. Usai then they get different conversation about governance and all that in them. We get the spokesperson for the office of the First Lady, we na Usudadida Jallo, with we na the studio. Good morning, Mr. Jallo.
Good morning, Khadija, and good morning to Fambola.
All right, as we don't tell viewers them today, one for look at the office of the First Lady. We see recently on a travel na the northern part of Sierra Leone, Osai Madam First Lady go launch Aeon campaign against the fights against Kush, and also even do several things there, maybe get a musical concert with artists them. But one thing when I the highlight of this worker, now a particular regalia where the First Lady be they put on again hat where he writes na the side na the Ebima movement. And this the last time will get you back now, but you not be able to talk tangible things them about this particular movement, if not a political movement or if not a parallel movement to the SLPP or if not a solidarity movement towards the pauper government.
All right, thank you very much, Khadija. Yes, you're right. Her Excellency the First Lady be there at the northern part of Sierra Leone over the last 2 weekends. And go to the north for attend to various important programs. On the 17th of this month, the First Lady be go Makeni, we be go for honor invitations from various institutions. First, when you go on the 17th, you be get an invitation from the TECO military barracks, Makeni, for go commission as a guest of honor the new hospital where they don't construct at the barracks. The First Lady go there in a capacity as a First Lady and as a strong advocate for public health initiatives and an advocate with on the tower and team up strong one for the woman and girl picking them, no matter where they are. Servicemen get quality access to healthcare. So the First Lady go Makeni and commission the hospital there. And just after the hospital, the First Lady be also go join young men and ladies na the Wusum field for go do a kickoff of a football competition will be there. After that, the First Lady began for attend an invitation where the University of Makeni be sent to them for go give a public lecture to students and residents of Makeni and beyond at the university campus. And on the night of the 17th, the First Lady be get for organize a concert where them bring on board various artists from Freetown, some from the provincial areas. The First Lady be use that platform for talk to young people them, and also join and strengthen the fight against Kush. But the thing against Kush is not just starting today or a few days ago by the First Lady by launching a campaign against it. The First Lady has been very, very concerned about issues where they affect young people, especially drugs business. So yes, the First Lady will also stop Nakoya upon invitation from Paramount Chiefs, because the First Lady gets a very cordial relationship with Paramount Chiefs. Because her husband, a Paramount Chief Pekin, she has been very cordial with chiefs. So the chiefs, they invite him to Koya Chiefdom for go and spend some time with them. And while in within Koya Chiefdom, him be engage the people of Koya Chiefdom on government initiatives, on President Bio's successes, on challenges, and how we all for come together and support the feed salon, and also ensure say we fed strong one collaboratively for put an end to the Kush menace where they happen at the country. Yes, the First Lady be there with the Ebema cap. Like I said the other time when Akaya, the Ebema is not a movement against the SLPP. The Ebema is a movement where they don't transcend boundaries, we equally give women them and people in the SLPP, beyond this and out of SLPP, for give themselves a coordinated resolution or resolute for say the SLPP will continue for the governance beyond 2028.
So this movement, now within the SLPP, the Ebema movement.
This is a national movement. You get people already now the Ebema movement, we're not members of the SLPP. We're not from other political parties. They believe in the ideologies, they believe in the vision and within the Ebema talk about. All within Ebema movement they talk about is similar, is the same to the vision or the ideals of SLPP.
If it's the same, why do we need a movement if the SLPP gets an ideology and then you say not the same?
A movement,
why
movement in a political party,
within?
they augment the strength of the party. And Ebema don't show say yes, it has become a strong pillar and a strong force driving or pushing the strength of the SLPP for 2028.
Their movements there, so especially within the SLPP, can end up turn to a move for get the power within the SLPP. For example, the pauper, we usher in President Bio. Now, so it been start as a parallel movement inside the SLPP, and President Bio used 2012 and 2018. We been bring so much chaos and confusion inside the SLPP. The Ebema movement now, we don't get new momentum, as you say. A repetition of the pauper, it not go happen inside 2028?
Well, we still there at the crossroads. And as I talk to you now, so the Ebema movement or the Ebema inside the SLPP, no, they talk about an individual becoming a flag bearer. I mean, the First Lady, where they in charge of Ebema, where they lead that sector there. Not ever bring people together and say in the declare or contest for flag bearer, or maybe this other person is contesting, so we support her. What she has done over time with the Ebema and of ensure say and give strength to people. People who maybe don't feel say they have been marginalized, they have been disenfranchised over the previous lower level elections. Now forgive them voice, say together we are strong. Don't feel disgruntled. Let's work together and give strength to the party. So when the time comes for flag bearer election, I mean, everybody, we qualify, within the bracket today, is equally qualified for contest. So for now, the Ebema not talk about flag bearer. With the Ebema movement they do, now for augment the party, let the party become more stronger, and see every reason for win 2028 elections.
The Ebema movement, the leader and the one them waiting at this movement, they feel like una can do better than the SLPP itself as the parents' body.
No, the SLPP na the umbrella. It's the party, and so for every political party, there is a political party. There's a political institution when at the SLPP. And you get people and where they form groups within the party, auxiliary groups.
Because the reason why I ask if una they feel like una can do better than the SLPP itself if you make mention, say one of the reasons where the Ebema movement in for people who feel like left out from waiting happen the party in National Delegates Conference so they can get for bringing them come together and not say them belong. Instead of getting a movement for do that, why not allowing the structures now the party for play that kind of role? Instead, get a movement where they do that.
It is just the same. The Ebema movement, they speak the Ebema itself. Na a Mende word we mean say not possible. It's not possible that SLPP go lost elections 2028. It's not possible again at this country. Say woman they go behind back. Outside them be there before 2018 when President Bill become president of this country. It's not possible say all the developmental strides that the government don't take, we President Bill don't achieve over the last 7 years. It's not possible again say we go sit down as a country, allow them all for go down the drains. So yes, Ebema is in the SLPP, but it is also a movement in the party. We not divide the party, but it is a movement where basically they speak about the ideals of the party and bringing the party together. I say initially, say one of the reasons behind the formation of the Ebema and for give voice to the people within the party. You get a set of people who feel at some point say, because of A, B, C, or D reasons, they have been marginalized or they have been disenfranchised during lower level elections. We not get voice for speak up. We not feel that need.
When people they say this, it's not just a fraction.
Everybody in the SLPP believe in the ideologies of Ebema. Ebema and SLPP is one and the same.
How the executive of the SLPP they work with the movement?
Well, we get a very
from the chairman come down.
We get a sound executive. We from the chairman take them to the last person in the executive bracket of the party. We're very young and dynamic, and we don't support everything the party they do for. We ensure so we get victory in 2028. So yes, the chairman, the deputy vice chairperson, the women's leader, and every other person believes it's not possible for less than people lost election. So when you believe in that, it means you're a part of what Ebema stand for.
This particular movement, most people who they align with now the one that will be in contest for position for on the SLPP executive we lost now the more they align with the Ebema and if you like then don't form their own parts now the SLPP.
You get a lot of people who win elections in the last lower level elections that are members of Ebema. You get ordinary members, grassroots. Ebema is all about the grassroots. You get grassroots people them way they part of Ebema because they believe say it is good together. They believe say Ebema speaks on their behalf and he stand for them. So not all the people that we stand for elections will not win, but you also get a huge number of people who are today delegates, with today are executive members of the party from constituency to national level. They are part of it. So yes, you also get people who will be contest for elections, we know we also be part of the movement. But we have a lot of those who won their elections and are part of Ebema. But also Ebema is a grassroots thing in the party.
That did that. But it's clear, say there's this division within the SLPP from where the lower level elections, the constituency elections, and the executive elections then pass. Because a particular group of the young generation will go visit Madam First Lady recently. You see say that just a cross section. They want them where them be the fed during the term for the lower level elections and other elections them. They not be they part of them people, then they will go pay courtesy visits to the office of the First Lady, which shows that there's a clear division and infighting with the First Lady and other stakeholder them, not the SLPP.
So you get in the SLPP you get the young people, we're not the Young Generation Council. And them pay courtesy visits to the First Lady. On that visit, it was a cross-section of the membership of the Young Generation Council. It not necessarily means say if me are part of the council, are they as far as Sanda Magbolonto, or are they as far as inside Kayene district, and not come for the meeting, it means say we are divided. I agree with you, say there have been internal wranglings in the party during the lower level elections. And so for every political party in the world, the moment when they go into internal elections, una must get some disagreements with some people against other people. But one unique quality with the Sierra Leone People's Party gets, the SLPP, now the fact that we resolve very strong for settle with disputes, for reconcile, say one or another person don't go wrong. We had these issues. For every other political party, it is common. But for we in the SLPP, we don't step a bound ahead of that day for ensure say all of these internal issues will be happening at the lower level elections. The leadership don't take the right measure for ensure say all of these problems are resolved.
The right measures where everybody they lead your movement, like everybody they on their own, leading in your movement, trying to get young people where they under your leadership.
The movements not the contrary to the party. These movements are all under the umbrella of the party. And every movement, they work according to the rules of the party.
Are they recognized movements?
Of course, yes.
By the executive?
Very recognized movement.
Now we go back to the function where happened at the Teko Barracks. I don't know if Madam First Lady may see this opinion piece where lawyer JFK writes. We'll just take a look at as they project na the screen. This na an opinion piece by JFK will be the question the constitutional mandate of Madam First Lady for let it open the newly military hospital at Teko Barracks. It's in an official state ceremony, not social event. So the decision for the First Lady for perform this particular duty is concerning, and also it talk about the concern where they amplify the Ebima movement for FMB 2028 in quotes. And he talk about Madam Bio succeeding her husband and run at the forthcoming presidential elections, and also a question why Madam First Lady for perform the high-profile military assignment here, where according to it pose serious political compromise. It blur the lines between state duty and political ambition.
Okay, so I don't see this piece when it was published by JFK. One thing we go on for say, now the fact that we know say the office of the First Lady may not be a constitutional office, but one thing we will only deny now the fact that the First Lady gets undeniable national influence, where he don't build for himself over years from humanitarian advocacy, public health advocacy, and plenty other things. Then the visit or the First Lady being invited by the Teko military barracks for being a guest of honor for commission the newest hospital, not a political mistake. The hospital was commissioned or constructed for serve the people of this country. And the First Lady now one person we don't support servicemen and their families for ensure they get quality and get access to quality healthcare. For example, Kana 34 military barracks. The First Lady is constructing over 650 bed hospital. And you don't do that for a lot other institution where they deal with security issues.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, it is also equally right, say, functions like this also for the get elected officials. But when they talk about national services, you don't only limit them to people who are elected into office. So the First Lady in presence na 34 Teko Barracks, not to any political misstep. She was not there for score political point, and the hospital was not for political reasons. The First Lady go there on invitation from the military for go commission the building, because she has been supporting the military. She has been supporting servicemen and their families for get quality access to healthcare.
Question now, the constitutional mandates where the First Lady gets for perform such kind high-profile duties, where for in feel say the vice president, one of the principal assistants, according to the constitution, to the president, for the perform their function there rather than the First Lady.
Well, that to JFK, that is his opinion. Say the First Lady, for go for commissioned short program. But also, this is a program that she was invited. You know, good day. Was okay, me now first lady, let her go do this on behalf of my husband. She was invited by the military. So I think if you ask the TECO backs, the military backs, not TECO, they will tell you reasons why they feel say it was right for them to invite the first lady. Like I say, the first lady may not have constitutional powers. Her office may not be constitutional, but it gets undeniable national influence. We don't set them in many, many gatherings, and we don't put them out for many, many things.
So they talk about Dadida. A lot of people also be don't get this concern, especially the time where Fatima Bio take the role of the first lady. Any function where a man they must create role for let it speak na them function then they where other first lady them that's not be the happen. Now this influence will continue for the refer make a don't able forget their role then they na state function all the time for the make speeches.
So Khadija, Dr. Fatima Madabiu don't redefine the position of a first lady. Like you rightly say, before the intended, so with respect to all former first ladies, we not be get a first lady where they break the roof ceiling. Before this time, when we talk about the first lady, the only definition we get now the wife of the president. And the major role of the first lady by the intended now for take care of the state lodge, attend ceremonial functions when necessary or when the president feels safe for the day. But when we get Dr. Fatima Madabiu, it don't put a lot of things. It don't redefine that definition there. It don't transform the office of the first lady from a mere state decoration to a platform where they complement the government. So yes, in any function where the first lady they go with the president, they see that they make space for the first lady make a statement because of the level of trust and the level of confidence we people can get in them. And the many, many things that we don't do for support the government and for ensure saying husband succeed. So yes, it has not been happening before now, but now we got the first lady we don't take the reputation of Salon for Musa Imbide, don't raise them up to the standards. And we not only get the first lady, we get now a first lady where they lead all African first ladies in the world with results, strength, vision, and many other things.
Like you remind people the other day, in a politician, and nobody can take that from him. What's in the first lady in political ambition within the next 5 years?
Well, she has not discussed that yet. But for me, I foresee a brighter future in the political field for the first lady. She has not said I go for this in the next 1 or 2 years or whatever time. All I know is that the first lady is very, very concerned and very determined for ensuring this government succeed. Because to her, it is incumbent upon her for make and do the best she has to do for let President Bio succeed.
You don't work with them for a very long time. And in political life, now one way I guess and I believe say you don't understand, you don't look very closely because you know the person where they go out there for talk on him behalf, especially when it comes to media related matters. The Dr. Fatima Bio that you know, he go contest the 2028 presidential elections.
Well, if you're asking me, the Dr. Fatima Madabiu, where I know this is a personal question you're asking me. My opinion, what I want
As
for
a
Doctor.
spokesperson.
If I feel say Dr. Fatima Madabiu will contest 2028,
presidential elections.
I wish she will. I wish she can. I wish and gets the platform for sure. Say yes, women can do better than what she has been doing. So for me, in my own individual capacity, not representing her in this answer, she has not said anything relating to that. But if you ask me what I feel, what would I want to see? I want to see elections where they get women like Dr. Fatima Madabiu leading their political parties. Because this kind of people don't reform a lot of things. And I feel say, if we are really, really ready for take up from what President Bio they do for women, we would want to see who's a woman that they come on board for take leadership roles.
Why you get that kind of feeling for let it take up that kind of mantle? In as much as the fact say people want let woman them contest such positions, but in husband already, don't be a president, and this a national cake, not just a cake for a particular family. Why you get that feeling for let's take up that mantle?
Well, there is nowhere in the books of Salon where you say if you've had a father or a cousin or a relative who don't attain certain position, if you think you can do more, will come up for that day. And me and you know, say, over the last 7 years, this woman has done a lot of things for people, for this country, that you cannot take away. And I believe that we will get a political landscape where it will be more competitive if we get women of substance. So for me, I feel say yes. She's qualified if she wants to. She has not said anything about that. Say Usu Adego when if she wants to, when in declare, I will be the first person for Kana Liberty. Maybe call Khadija, say, hey, this is happening. Let's come and talk about it. But for now, she has not. But for my own personal opinion, I feel say big one for see Dr. Fatima Madabi on the ballot box, on the ballot papers in 2028.
Why is it that na Fatima Bio you want for C? Is it that other competent people who you believe in, not in the SLPP?
There are many competent people. SLPP is not a political party with such of competence. We get a lot. In fact, we have a barrage of competent and qualified people. But for me, I just feel say there could be better changes with Dr. Fatima Madabi if actually we want to take to that stage.
What it really he gets for offer?
A lot. Like I say, if he get the intention when she declares, if she has the intention, if Ingo come overnight or talk about that day or decide in mind, we go come and tell the people the things that we set for deliver on.
Like how you say, if you get the intention.
Yes, if you get
the SLPP where go even gain the platform for let it even declare this intention, say, me man don't do 10 years. I want for continue with me man in legacy. Now me no more fit for continue with me man in legacy. You go even get a platform within the SLPP, taking into consideration how Mrs. Biodon fit with plenty stakeholders in the SLPP.
I want to underline the word fit with plenty stakeholders. And I want to tell you, the SLPP is a democratic political party. Everybody has a room as long as you are qualified. Nobody has ever been disenfranchised when you qualify for stand for something. If it is in your personal conviction, say you could do this, you are capable, you can do this, the room, the space will be there. And over time, since establishment of the Sierra Leone People's Party, women have been given the platform. You remember 2012, President Bio won the ticket with a woman. So the examples are there. I don't feel say SLPP go one for be a political party we go deny access for women, because now the only political party we don't come in governance, we don't do so much more for women, more than any other political party in the history of Salon. So for me, I feel say then go on for continue for build on that, and build on that until we reach a point where women are equal to anything we do in this country. So, like I say, for me, I wish and I pray the opportunities will be there for let Dr. Fatima Madabi contest elections in this country. And if she wants to, I think say the support will be there. But as it is as it is by now, the calls or the people asking Dr. Fatima Madabi for Flag Bearer, these are people we just believe in her. They are actually not coming from her.
Where I talk say it don't fit with some of the stakeholders within the SLPP. You say you underline the word fit, but you not justify it.
Because that depends on how you define the fit. For me, I just feel say that the kind of a person we believe in what is right. She stands against social injustice, and now person we they speak up. That has been the First Lady since time immemorial. So yes, then go don't get misunderstanding or disagreement with few other folks, but that not necessarily means they fit then they now fit we don't divide in with anybody. all of the stakeholders where you go on for talk about.
You might not sit here and agree, but it's clear, especially when they meet up na public gathering, say all is not well. And looking at some of the things where some SLPP people they don't they talk, if they don't car with a man, they don't play a role as a first lady. Why even if we even get a thought, they say, women man they go, me want for one.
No, you not get the thoughts. We have not discussed about the thoughts. She has not.
Discuss her with you, but you don't know say else you don't discuss them.
Yeah, well,
You being her spokesperson, no mean say you dey around her all the time. No mean say you go there inside any political meeting. No mean say it go they tell you everything.
But one important thing we not go hide from is the fact that if she wants to contest for elections in 2028, you go discuss her. And when you discuss her, we can't talk her. But me as it is now, you know, discuss that yet. She has not made her decision. Now people within the party, outside the party, Sierra Leoneans, within and out of Sierra Leone, now they push for Ledo. They are making a clarion call. I go say they are making a
What are
clarion
them
call.
people there who they push?
People, Sierra Leoneans. Within the
Yeah,
party.
you they say people, Sierra Leoneans within the party. So now make they ask you, who are them people there? Who stakeholder?
These are delegates. Delegates who they make decisions on the SLPP. Women in the SLPP. People out of the SLPP. When I say Leoneans, they are making this call. Say, oh, let Dr. Fatima Madabiu contest for elections. It is not coming from her. Not to something where they plan. Not to something where people they say, when I go talk this. It is coming from their mind. So it is up to her now for Sidom evaluate himself and see if she's ready. And see if she's willing and want to do it in the people.
Competent?
Of course, she's competent. You know she is. If you lead an organization such as OFLAD, All African First Ladies.
But this guy,
let's start from there.
Also,
everything at the background.
It's not about competency. Then organization there, then leadership role there. It is rotational.
No, it is. But
the previous first lady, when I be salon term, a lead, a be president
for
of OFLAD.
No, she has
because of
the former,
Mrs. Bio incompetency. Okay, some of these goals they are rotational and as salon term forgetter.
I agree at some point, but this is the first time a first lady from Sierra Leone is leading OFLAD. Now, Dr. Fatima Madabiu, now the first lady will not be president now OFLAD. Now, leading OFLAD is not like any other institution. Mind you, you're talking about first ladies in Africa, where expose and get a lot of things in the table. When you lead such an institution with the result, vision, and strength, it tells you that you can lead a nation in the world.
So because Mrs. Bio, they lead OFLAD, where some of these positions are still maintained, say, na arrangement.
No, vote them vote.
Some of these positions.
Not arrangement, I vote them vote, a win.
Some of them position there, na arrangements. Una don't get on a backdoor arrangements. Go now, say, okay, this, they in get them. Not make them say a competent for lead a whole country.
So let me tell you this. The question you asked is if Dr. Fatima Madabiu is competent. Even the blind person who answers yes, she's competent. Even anybody go answer say she's competent. I bring an example or an instance of OFLAD because, leadership is by stages. You get things that people they reference to. For example, if Khadija want to be president for SLAJ, people will say Khadija was a sound journalist. He worked with Radio Democracy, the Liberty TV. They are examples of your competency. So if you don't reach that level there, you don't transcend that stage there, it means you can equally handle leadership in any way.
You make mention earlier, say Sierra Leoneans and they don't make this call for let the first lady.
Sierra Leoneans.
Don't let the first lady be president na salon. Since then, call ya don't begin come as you say. Waiting don't be in response to them calls and
no. She's first of all the first lady is honored. She's very very honored and very very grateful that Sierra Leoneans that they think about her in that way. You know, it's one thing for people think about you, but when people think positively about you, supporting you for make you come up because they believe in you, it's something different. So she's very, very honored that Sierra Leoneans them within the party, decision makers within the party, they call on her for making respond to this call, making come because they believe in them, they get confidence in her, then feel saying that in no more we will steer the leadership and continue for do more and more and more.
So waiting they don't say to us because we just say about 2 years to the next elections.
She has not responded yet. She has not. Like I say, all waiting Fatima Madabiu is concerned now. Now for Sisi, we get a scorecard, way clear, visible to everybody. Because it is this scorecard, they make Ebema, the Ebema B thing becomes a reality. When waiting President Bill don't do, I mean the developments, gains of President Bill, that is what will lead to the success of 2028. So for now, she has not responded to the call of many Sierra Leoneans in belief, say, leadership comes from God. Now God, not to your personal conviction they make you become a leader. If she is ordained or destined by God, say yes, and go continue the mantle, nobody can stop it. So for now, she's meticulous about what she's doing. She's so supportive with government initiatives for push government for succeed and for ensure they continue for empower women and girl picking in this country.
This movement we open to anybody. If you reach a point, the SLPP choose Dr. David Senge for be the person way for take up the mantle of leadership. Now the SLPP for represent una na the ballots. Ebema movement go support him.
Dr. David Senge is part of Ebema. I've said it here and I say again. Yeah? The Ebema movement, now a positive movement, now the SLPP.
Question.
Why not? Why not? This is SLPP. SLPP is not at war against itself. We are at war with the APC, not with SLPP. So whoever is given the mandate by delegates, where the delegates of the party decide to say, let this person be with flag bearer. Everybody now the party will support. And just like how Dr. Fatima Madabiu don't support SLPP in 2017, 2018, raising the highest amount of funds, building party offices across the country, supporting women in the party and supporting the aged in the party, it will continue for doing. And will continue for doing. It is a decision we the delegates then get for make. So, I mean, equally so, if Ebema movement, for example, let's say, for example, Dr. Fatima Madabiu becomes interested in Manfogo, and respond to the calls of the people.Maybe she went to the ballot and she won and the party decided with her. Every other person go support. So Ebema is not against the SLPP. It's a movement where they work with the ideals of the party, but equally also get a common enemy, which is the APC, not the SLPP. So whoever is flag bearer, Ebema is going to stand, lead campaigns, and ensure say we win that election day, 2028. So it could be anybody. Like I say, the SLPP now gets a shortage of competent people. Dr. David Senge is competent. Timothy Musakaba is competent. Everybody with the names that they come up, they are equally competent. So we now get a shortage of competent people. We have a barrage of them. We get the bulk of them. So whoever the delegates then decide for give, everybody they support her. If the delegates then decide, say, now Dr. Fatima Madabiu they want, we have no option. Nobody has any other option than for support because 2028, now a very decisive election. So everybody needs to come on board and everybody get for come on board.
What's in Ebema the relationship with Dr. Kande Kole-Yumkela?
Perfect. Very good. Very cordial. Dr. Kande Kole-Yumkela is also part of Ebema movement. The Ebema movement are the biggest movement in SLPP. Everybody's there. Everybody's there. Everybody's there. It's the biggest.
Ebema
you get Dr. Kande. You get a lot of other people within the movement.
You say na the biggest, then big past the radical inclusion.
I say Ebema are the biggest movement in SLPP. You talk about grassroots, not didn't they? You talk about other people, not didn't they? Even RIM, radical inclusion, is part of Ebema.
That's I ask the names that we don't they call Dr. Kande Yumkela, Dr. Senge, the names that we they call say they parts of the movement. How them become parts of the movement? Are they registered or officially declare?
You're not a register.
They officially declare say then they part of
No, well, for join a movement, you don't need for register.
But then declare officially say then they part of
declare officially.
So when I just they pick people and no more say then they part of.
Pick them.
So how them become members?
For example, we look at what they stand for.
And put them
what has they what they don't they preach. if Ebema talks about SLPP winning 2028, Dr. Kandesef, Dr. David Sengesef, they talk about the same thing.
But that does not mean they are part of the movement.
We get people within the movement, publicly, we get quiet members.
So
we get
they are
early
the quiet
settlers,
members.
we get early settlers, we get late settlers.
Dr. Senge, for example, Dr. Yom Kela, for example.
No, Dr. Yom
na
Kela
quiet
is
members
it's not a quiet member. You see they are Ebema, you deal with Ebema always all the time. You know. These people are part of it. Like I say, this is a movement. You get the one day they can quick. You get the one day we get for come after some time. You get the one day they can at the last minute. But as vicious as we are, we already know say this person get for Kaya, this person get for there, and they stand for what this thing mean. So I don't make mistake at all for say me own big brother, Dr. David Senge, is also part of the Ebema movement.
And that means you said the radical inclusion.
No, well, I mean it's a movement when Ebema. Yours, like I say, radical inclusion is part of Ebema. So you know go there. No, it's the biggest.
Ebema,
It's the biggest movement. Ebema is the biggest movement.
But on the rim as well. Because you say if the ideologies are the same, then it means they are with you guys. So on with them.
One time they asked a question. Then say if First Lady is part of radical inclusion. Dr. Senge said yes, she is.
So not Tonangi.
Not Tonangi. It is just me telling you, say, based on the principles, based on the ideals, based on the interactions, and based on what we believe, it makes us one country, one people. If we're in the SLPP, we say we're in one country, one people, and we believe, say, it's an Ebema thing for 2028 for APC camp, it means you're part of what we stand for.
Earlier, you say the Ebema movement on they at war with the APC.
Yeah, it's not against the SLPP.
Why the war against the APC?
Ebema in the SLPP, not so a movement for destabilize SLPP. We the look at we common enemy when at the APC. We believe say elections or leadership in this country in 10 years. And we believe say this time it is a different thing, it's a different phenomenon altogether. We get for votes based on result, we get for votes based on competence, we get for votes based on the leadership who believe say now inge waiting take this country to the next stage. There are two political parties, major political parties in Sierra Leone, APC and the SLPP. APC sees the SLPP as a ballot enemy. SLPP see APC as enemies for elections. Enemy war, not only we use machetes or gun or any other weapon. It means we are at war with the race for continue to maintain we majority numbers and then serve the race for take over or maybe get the support we go make the win 2020. So that circle day, that door day, now say we're at war.
You say then get this notion, say governance na Sierra Leone na 10 years, but una the SLPP want change this notion where the APC gets because people get for vote based on competence, based on delivery, and based on the things them way the SLPP do for the past 10 years.
Yes.
What make you feel say Salone people go vote 2028 for continue with the SLPP in governance?
Because President Bill has been true to his manifesto in 2018 and 2023. And we see tangible evidences across Sierra Leone.
What's in the evidence then?
You talk about the Feed Salone agenda. You see how now Salone basically will improve on waiting with the grow and eat waiting with the grow.
Yeah, the Feed Salone president will been say it wants for less Salone become food sufficient. Yeah. But reports them on the contrary, they talk about the increase of hunger. Like the most recent one are the World Bank economic updates. We talk about 82% of the population they in serious angry. So why you want for use the Feed Salone when able for achieve the thing where they launch and for it as a success
This
we
is-
make people for continuing for vote for the SLPP.
This is about 2.5 years
Yes.
since President Bill launched the Feed Salon program in this country. Rome was not built in a day. For let President Bill achieve food sufficiency in this country, now gradual steps they take. You know, they just start on today, you roll them out today, tomorrow every Sierra Leonean get food now in farm. It is a collaborative effort between the people of this country, the government of Sierra Leone. So I don't say President Bill has achieved 100% of the Feed Salon agenda, but the gradual steps, the policies we don't put, and the things that we don't see for ourselves. Now, Salon, the rate at which people they grow with local produce, for example, rice, and plenty other things, you see improvements there. You see the awareness. People they accept the fact that let's go now farms. Government they support farmers across this country. Government they support farmers with cash. Government they support farmers with seeds and plenty other things. They never happen in Salon.
Anyway, so let's bring you back to the First Lady in office. Let's not discuss agriculture, because if we discuss agriculture now, the program might not end, and the reality on ground is different from what you did talk. So
It's a gradual
no,
stage. We'll get there.
no, let's just discuss.
We're just 2 years with President Bill launched the Feed Salon agenda, but the steps that we don't see are visible examples say we'll get there. We'll get there.
Let we discuss First Lady in office. Let's just look at this short clip of Madam Fatima Bio in visit where he do Nakoya on the way to Makeni.
My advice to this country, and I see them every day. Any politician will come to Una for the next election, we say if they take away the free quality education and the beg Una, elect na SLPP Una no vote for them. Anybody. Because you picking education for bigger possible in priority. You picking education for bigger possible in focus. And one of them know say every leader, when he take power, it dey make them young picking go school. It dey make them picking land book. So any leader wey can't, you cannot dey talk for you young picking in your education. Yeah, that leader the way don't talk, tell and say you not for me. Alek na me Fatima, if I do now one to you, I beg you, tell me say madam, you don't lost track. Because until we begin a land book, until we allow we begin a finish their education, until we give them picking the opportunity, the factory the all when they talk about so for Koya, till they get for day, if you not land book, you know they able to do one. You get for learn something, for let you able to do anything a day. So dear, una push una picking and let them go learn. Now morning, yes, what they talk about for sale. When you picking sell, take them for rich, that picking they get for hate you. Because they say now you be the making, they go sell, you don't allow and let go school.
That's Mrs. Bio. They talk strongly about education, and under His Excellency Iman, he prioritized the free quality education program. And Mrs. Bio don't they do in charity work them along the line. But this same education, the First Lady, they talk about so strongly. Now, when many people believe, say, it gets serious challenges when it comes to implementation.
Khadija, even at the United States, there are challenges with the education sector. Sierra Leone is a young country. We will get there, but it's not going to be automatic. But the gains with government over 7 years don't make in education is laudable. It's one that no government will ever achieve. Yes, there are challenges with some areas in the education implementation, but these governments do achieve a lot in what President Bill said they do in the free quality education. So the message we the First Lady sent to Paramount Chiefs, then Koya Chiefdom and the people of Koya Chiefdom, now that, the trajectory need for continue. Free quality education initiative, or so the free quality education program, that trajectory no need for die. Whoever comes to them asking for their support, asking for their vote for any political party, the APC, the SLPP, any other political party, as long as you not get the agenda for education, let them not support her. And this has been a call for many Sierra Leoneans, because Sierra Leone, we not go able to get to the point we want to get without people we get quality education. Education is a must. President Bio will not be where he is today if it were not for education.
So education sits at the top priority when you look at the EBEMA agenda.
Of course. EBEMA believes in education. Fatima Mada Biu, at the lead na EBEMA movement, has been supporting and complementing government in education. When President Bio launched the free quality education, the first lady launched the distribution of sanitary pads. Today, if we get girl picking in a school more than any other time, it's because the retention rates will come as a result of the sanitary pad distribution and the spare of school shoes in this country. It's part of Dr. Fatima Marabiu's complementary role to the free quality education. You see how they help construct schools across this country. You see how they help for support women and girl picking them with scholarship opportunities across different fields. So she believes in education. And any other person we want to lead this country for believe in education. Because it is only when you support education, quality education, we get a better country.
But these are the same schools where you know entrust in Peking for attend.
The first lady in Peking, they salon. They go school in a salon.
But not a government school.
Well, the question should not be whether a government school or private school. It's a matter of choice.
If you encourage people for make use of these institutions and you get a whole opportunity for let you first start that, it sends a whole lot of message. You encourage the public for sending picking in our schools and when una say una don't do a lot for, but una not entrust on young picking them into those schools.
So maybe waiting for we encouragement level, or waiting for encouragement, the fact that the government schools are performing excellently well. Excellent. For me, it is not a question about whether President Bio in Gal picking in a private school or government school. The question should be, are these government schools performing? We don't see over time.
And that's for be a great example for set say, because I believe in the system and structures where I don't put in place. I set the example and send me picking the una no say, these na quality education una picking and go get the because me self young picking they attend.
But it is the same education system, whether private or government. This is the same, supervised by government. Policies implemented by government. So for me, it's a matter of a choice. If I get me picking and want to go school and go say, Daddy, I want to attend this private school. That is his or her own choice. I'm not going to say no because I am a minister. No, if the picking in choice now for going to this school, I have to respect the choice. Because when you respect the picking in choice for the educational system, you are helping him to become better tomorrow. That choice alone, they make him more comfortable. So the question should be by people from Sierra Leoneans, now that are government schools doing well? Since President Bill Clinton 2018 to now, government schools, they perform? Yes, they are doing exceedingly well in government education and in government and national examinations, and even the performance rates in the schools. And government don't do a lot of things for CC education become something where would they go back to from where we come from.
So outside the leading by example come now, because if you they preach certain message, you get for live by example.
And
if you say you want for bring free quality education, for ensure say you prioritize education, especially in a government schools, then you get you peculiarly attend Breaches International School.
So Khadija, let me take an example. If you are the Minister of Education, let's say tomorrow President Biya appoints you as Minister of Education. You get your girl picking, or you get your boy picking, who maybe is 7, 8 years old. And you want for send a school. And tell you say, Mommy, I want for go to that school. Usai auntie in Peking they go. Would you stand and say, no, you need to go to that school there?
No,
because you're
make
a
choice
minister?
for you.
No, you picking a request. And
no,
they ask you, say, Mommy,
make choice
I want
for
to go to school. Usai auntie, maybe they Peking they go. You have to at some points be compelled for respect to Peking.
Daddy, that if President Bio in Peking, they attend a government school, the free quality education where you don't spend lots of money you don't feel say the public safe.
No, okay. So maybe
the public safe go see and say, wow, President Bio is living by example.
So Khadija, my point is not to when President Bio in Gal Peking or in Peking they attend government school, would the able judge say free quality education don't really
Not they
improve?
use them for judge. The question we they try for say if government say there is free quality education
And there is free quality
where then they
education.
implement,
They have implemented.
then according to you, the first lady, they complement some of these
A lot,
programs.
sir. Yeah, a lot.
It wants them for continue, but it get in young people where they attend Breaches International School instead of the government schools where they benefit from this free quality education. That's the argument here.
Khadija, it's one and the same. For me, I will appreciate if it becomes a question like, are government schools doing well? We go and check the records from 2018, national examination, how the retention rates then at school, the quality of education where they teach the Pekin, the curriculum where governments don't refine over time. For me, that's Sierra Leoneans I appreciate more than having your Pekin go in a private or government school. The thing about attending a government and private school by your Pekin, now a choice. You make that choice day together with your Pekin. If your Pekin said, Mommy, I want to go to the school, say, Auntie Mabel in Pekin, there they go. You go be a minister. And so you get a lot of ministers away than Denaya, when in Pekin they attend government school. So yes, President Bio is leading by example, because when he talks, say they do this, of course they do. It's not a point for whether in Pekin go government school or private school. It's the same education, supervised by government. Even if you Pekin in a BIS or na Lima, na Canada school, na Salon, or na any private school, government is supervising directly. So it's one and the same.
All right, Claire, we go back to the first lady in visits. We see Go Makeni, a whole night been there where they make a musical concert, then a follow-up for launch. They also launched the campaign against Kush na Makeni. But let me just take a short clip first, part of what happened at Makeni. Then we can explain more about this campaign, how it work and all of that. We'll take a short clip of what happened at Makeni shortly.
They already make Pikin and they take Kush, then they take the young Pikin and then they go put the young Pikin better, then go to Lucky and Pikin all. And the one that when they sell Kush, Papa, God, then God make them catch the all, the disgrace in this country. When we see them all, let them come out in this country, and now we begin to tell them, you know, me not say today they come, or you don't come. And that one they for me prayer, because when we all they pray for this person, they are swear to God, God must expose them one day. Now they feel say them cover. Now they feel say they not they see them, but waiting they can forget for no say. We know they see you, but God they see you. And in God where they see you, now every pass we will not they see you. And in God where they see you, where pay you. So God, your payment, now in had to pass we with your payment. So dear Makeni, when have been blessed me with the hands of our girls. Dear the big Lord, now bless me with the Kush. Bless me, Lord, fet this Kush. Lord, we all better. Lord, we not take silence. When you see something way bad, you not talk am. You self na part of the bad. Do you mean I beg at the big? Lord, what to blow at the now? I not say let you see somebody because when I get on a private problem, no more you go like Panama. When you they call police, then you call them for reality. And the people that way you they talk about, then you make sure say indeed what you accuse them for.
All right, welcome back. Well, that's a part of the statements where the First Lady, Her Excellency Dr. Fatima Mada-Biobe make na Makeni the time when they may get a musical concert and they also launch a campaign against Kush na that part of the country. Let me just start with why now.
This campaign was launched formally na Makeni on the 17th of this month, November. Initially, when we talk about the Kush, the First Lady, I don't state and say she has been very, very concerned. She has been using her social handles. She has been talking to people anytime they address the public in any gathering. They don't continue for encourage parents, community leaders, and the religious leaders then for let them come together and fight this menace. The First Lady is very, very concerned because as the caring mother of Sierra Leone, in no say it goes beyond just telling people in a set of gatherings, say, let we end Kush. But he want for support government, he want for support President Bio and the members of government of Sierra Leone, the police, the army, and every other partner we did into this for support and for end this Kush. You want to complement them in your way. just as how she did the Hands of Our Girls. So she started off in Makeni for launch. They say no to Kush. Let we grab Kush Nasalo. And I feel say, and we see it was very successful. We get a lot of young people and we come, we are victims of this issue. We themselves be done they take them, some then stop, some still they take them. Their testimonies were clear and their assurances were also hopeful. So it is not just today the First Lady start for talk about Kush. She has been praying in all of her platform that the one day we take out Kush, let God handle them. The one day we they sell Kush, let God handle them. The one day we they instigate people and picking and let God handle them. That is a prayer where I feel say every Sierra Leonean does say amen to. And in subsequent days, I feel say we will see tangible results out
That's
of that.
where we the First Lady they swear people them with the Andy and Kush. The First Lady aware say allegations don't they go around of somebody we na part of him family say then they bring the Kush.
No allegation. Anybody can make allegation. The allegation has not been proven. And the First Lady, they keep sacred cows. And believe say every Pekin in this country deserve the opportunity for making go unhindered. So, like I say, these are allegations about a family member where they say they part of this. The police where they do investigation has not hold them people and the other person in any way say yes, it is part of that thing there. But however, the First Lady they continue for pray, they continue for advocate and continue for lead the campaign for the people Kush in this country, irrespective of the one day way they part that thing there. I feel say as a country, we not forget respect for people we desperate for put a hold to the growth of young people. You see how Kush they damage people. I see some folks, some young people in a very terrible condition. Young people they will be very promising and all of a sudden this menace don't come hit them. So the First Lady not get rooms for sacred cows. They do this out of malice. They do this just because you want for no. She's doing this for the people of this country, for the women and girls of this country, for the parents them. Like your testimony, there was a time where the First Lady begat a meeting with Traders Union at this country, the leadership of Traders Union. There is one woman we today gets a high rate of diabetes simply because of this Kush business. In Oli Pekin, we in Abubakar, we don't go very well, don't go school, don't go university. All of a sudden, they can become addicted to Kush. So that trauma, that pain, that stress, that frustration don't lead in the mama for go and take something we're very, very not good for in life and health. So it is a national concern. And the First Lady as a national character, as a public health advocate in this country and in the international space, don't say, okay, let us do this with government. Let us support government and all the partners with their hand and day for Fet Kush in this country.
Beyond just the musical concerts and the words say launch the campaign and Makeni, what are the structures where the First Lady left there for initial, even though it come free tongue, but then continue with the campaign?
So government has the structures. Presidents, we don't create a special unit for that. We none get any other structure outside the structure of government. What did the First Lady they do? Now for talk to people. Now for encourage comrade, now for call for community collaboration between the people of communities, the community leaders, them, and every other person for let we all come together. The First Lady not only do this now, for example, do an Makeni and say they put a whole structure. No. One of the suggestion we want person will be done they take Kush recommend now that you want for let the First Lady support them now this country with a very big rehab center. Just like the building where you don't go commission, Nakono, the safe home, like a safe home. So the First Lady take her into consideration and doing everything she could for compliment government and support the strides of her husband for put this thing to a stop.
Then we look at other drugs then, because also Kush no more right now, Salon famous for, and allegation of Salon harboring a fugitive. It is right now na the international media. And this same person, the media be done the report back say na President Bion in Pekin, where na Mrs. Bion Pekin back they in a relationship with just Lydekkers, where the Netherlands government don't write for extradite from Sierra Leone. And many people believe, say, not to push no more the Sierra Leone, other substances than there. So if Mrs. Biode joined the fight, how about her talking about all of them things there we get for do drugs?
So, first of all, that married we talk about, me not attend them. And an officer, the first lady ever attend the married, we get for do it in Peking and another person. There has never been a time we will see on the media say President Bill Peking the married. So these are just people giving their allegations and all. Yes, we get a lot of other drugs with hinder the growth of young people. Not to just Kush no more. Kush is one. We get a lot of other drugs that way young people end up going to way they disturb their lives. So yes, Kush na the one with Doran partner. We done plenty. We get tramadol, you get a lot of other ecstasy and a lot of other one there.
Mhm.
So when the first lady talk about drugs, it will mention Kush, but underneath the Kush, she's also talking about other drugs that will damage young people, not to just Kush. So yes, we don't see now the international media, we don't see now with national media, with people that they say alone, we get one fugitive over the house, we get the police report contrary to that day. And I feel say we forgo by the police report because now police that we charge with the responsibility, get the responsibility for investigate, for channel issues of the law and plenty other things then. And yes, Salon man don't say that man they really talk about the media and then Salon, now President Bill and Gal Pikini married. And obviously any Sierra Leonean don't ever attend a married. And President Bill and Pikini only married under the carpet.
But they don't ever get this kind of discussion of all the allegations with around this daughter regarding the issue of drugs.
She has said that. One, attend married, aware of any married, participate any married, and waiting the person in question we don't see at the international media, within the say in this alone, we don't hear the police, don't put a report on that day. Not only the police, we don't see a lot of other reports we don't come out. We actually speak contrary to what in the international media don't say.
But this same person, the first lady Sabiam.
No, you know we say the first lady Sabiam.
Yes, because the very first time when pictures them broke on the internet, now through the first lady in Facebook handle, them post them pictures then in the church.
That is in the church.
Yes.
So we say because the first lady in video captured this person, meaning say the first lady Sabiam. Remember that was a church service. A way they go to church, they don't describe under for day under not for day under. You can go to church, you did on your own side, you make a video. A lot of other people in the inside church. So him being in day one at church and being captured by her video, not necessarily means say Sabia. The first lady video where they put them on or in social handles, it not necessarily capture people who in Sabi. It's just a congregation. And if he was part of the congregation, no means say it's Sabi for first lady Sabia. And also sit down together in the same seat. Not with the same seat with the president.
Go after them.
Yes, you go in at the third row, the general.
For let somebody sit down na then kind strategic position.
That is it.
You must be very close to the family.
No, we also mindful of the facts in inside church. Inside church. Everybody they go to church. We President Bill they go to church. The row when they occupy. The second row is security the day. Any other person can they be in. It is a sacred house of God. You're not going to say because he's a president, this whole row, nobody knows for sit down there. He's also going for join in brothers and sisters in the Christian faith community for prayer. Instead they go for prayers. So we go say becoming a president, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 rules, nobody knows for sit down there.
But just then at another video again where a man go harvest in farm. President Bill in farm, just in video, they also be there at the farm.
Well, the Minister of Information, they don't talk about that day. And I not go one for level put we proofs on photos. Pictures can be generated these days, anytime. You see if Khadija way there, so then can you generate a photo of you in an event we never attend.
So was that a generated photo?
It could be a generated photo, and I'm sure it is a generated photo.
Now that farm with President Bill, AI done
yes, it can be a generated photo. Like I say, technology don't become so amass and amazing now that maybe I can see then can make a picture of you shaking the hand of an opposition leader or the president of Salon.
But either of them not ever come out and talk, say that particular photo is AI generated.
I believe say the minister.
That post not been day and that way them been did it.
I believe say the Minister of Information don't say that in other media platform. and maybe no reach it no more, but I know say he has responded to that. Say that kind of photo, people enough will take him. You don't justify, you don't judge situation based on pictures. No, you don't. Me way Sidoya, there was a time where they generated a picture of me in an event that I never attended, shaking hands with somebody I never met in my life.
So it's official now for say that particular photo where people see Josh na the president in farm na AI.
Not to me, they talk for government.
I speak as the spokesperson for the first lady.
I don't talk for government. The Minister of Information and they talk for government. But for my own side, from our own side, the first lady not be this person. The video where the person shown at church not necessarily means saying that the first lady can't go to church. She has denied all of that. And again, we're not going to justify statements based on somebody that see picture of a person with President Biona farm. Critics then can generate that.
Aware of any relationship between his daughter and this particular man who they talk about?
No, I'm not sure. If you be aware, if I don't come up and talk. But she said she's not aware of any relationship. Marriage not ever happen. If my President Biona became married in this country, we all go there.
For happen, but relationship.
No, well, I know she has said several times that she's not aware of any relationship. President Biona will come out in the public and say, oh, for this talk here, so he respond no. You get people who they respond on his behalf. And none of them has ever agreed knowing or have ever agreed of President Biona knowing of any relationship between his daughter and this particular person. These are just allegations coming from few people. Basically, people we deal within the political lines, just so that Sierra Leone will look, in a form we're not good at all. So the first lady not sabi this person. The first lady has not attended any wedding between her and her daughter. And the first lady is not aware of any relationship. And the first lady is a strong advocate against drugs.
Any plans for launch similar campaign at the other districts?
Sure. The first lady started with McKinney, just like I started with the Hands of Our Girls now McKinney, and go continue across this country. Anywhere she goes, she will launch the Say No to Kush campaign, together with paramount chiefs, together with community leaders, the police, the military, and every other sector we important in our community.
Why the sudden interest on the paramount chief then by Fatima Bio?
No, Fatima Bio and paramount chief, the relationship between Fatima Madebio and paramount chief has been cordial since time immemorial. Like I say, the husband of the first lady, now paramount chief Pikin. There is no way you're married to a paramount chief Pikin, get a good relationship with paramount chiefs. They like her, they love her, they admire everything with Fatima they do in this country, and they do them in collaboration with paramount chiefs. The reason why the Hands of Our Girls campaign is successful today, so successful with a lot of gains, now because the first lady involved paramount chief in the Hands of Our Girls campaign. And the engagements, the first lady and paramount chiefs, not to yesterday no more begin. For waiting and doing a Koya chiefdom, not to yesterday no more. She has been doing that. Any sign they go, any district they go, any town they go, or any chiefdom, she always will have engagement with paramount chiefs. So it does not start today. It is not sudden. Now relationship we don't cement over time. Paramount everywhere if a paramount chiefs they ask that the first lady come na the chiefdom, every day those requests are coming. So yes, the relationship is good. It has been cordial all this while, not to now.
All right, let's look at few messages them where people don't send for you. The first one they take from Alhaji Coleman on YouTube. It is say the Constitution is a guided document, but in the case of sincerity, do you think she is capable enough to lead other than David Senge?
This other message from Sembe Piana the Facebook. It is say in Sierra Leone, the Constitution and military regulations do not provide the First Lady with the authority to commission soldiers. The power to commission officers in the armed forces is typically reserved for the President of Sierra Leone, who is the Commander-in-Chief of the armed forces. The role of the First Lady is largely ceremonial and does not include formal military responsibilities or power.
All right, this they say, can the people outside the SLPP dictate who should lead the SLPP party?
Mystic Nadwazak say, good to hear from your studio guest. As the first spokesperson for the First Lady, how far with the internal investigation on the Kokoro saga at the Well of Parliament? Did the investigation find anyone wanting or defaulting?
All right, this one is just to be clear, Mr. Spokesperson, leading a group of women who have very little to contribute in that group because of their country's work is different from leading a nation.
Tunde Scott, they say the fight against Kush is a fight for the good of all well-meaning Sierra Leoneans, but also we are more concerned about the European most wanted drug lord who is allegedly in the country. We want to see the same political commitment to address this issue.
Suleiman na YouTube, they say this first lady, she's acting same as Grace Mugabe of Zimbabwe. Sierra Leone's presidency is not a family property.
Sori Bailo Kamara said the first lady Mada Bio is competent to rule our country, and she is more popular and powerful than all politicians in Sierra Leone. Come 2028, she will be the president by the grace of God.
All right, this one from Suleiman Kamara, they say the teaching system are not the same. The facilities are not the same. The quality of education is not the same.
Dennis Juma say the most important thing is government is getting free quality education for his people, which is one of his mandates.
All right, this one they say, okay, the first lady don't swear with the weights.
Kylie Silvanus Harding at the Facebook say, no brother, APC and SLPP are not enemies. They are partners in development. So I urge you to withdraw that statement because we are Sierra Leoneans.
All right, the last one they take, Usman Kamara on Facebook, they ask, say, how far with the Kwedu Holding case that Fatima Bio took to court?
Okay, the final one, Mr. Gote, before we come back to Dadida for respond. Yeah, Marie Kamara say we are aware that the first lady na get the Pekin the most so if he decide for put in Pekin a government school, but before the EPAM for attract more likes.
All right, from the messages, then they will come to you, Dadida, quickly.
All right, thank you very much. And I want to say thank you to the one that we send the messages. Let me respond first with Alaji. He say, if the first lady competent for one. I want to tell Alaji, say, if the first lady decide for run for flag bearer at the SLPP, she's very competent. She's even overqualified. And it's not a question about competency anymore. Like I say, the conversation has been coming from people we deal within the party and out of the party. The first lady has not yet in any time come public in private for say in one for contest for the flag bearer of the SLPP. But yes, if she so desire and she so wants to contest, she's qualified and she's competent. This other person, Usman, say, can the people outside dictate who becomes flag bearer in the SLPP? No. Not all the people already outside of the party, they dictate or they decide who becomes flag bearer. The party gets a set of people who they call delegates, who are decision makers. When then they decide, now then they vote on behalf of all the membership of the party who becomes flag bearer or who becomes this person or this person. So not to the one day with the out of the party, they decide that day. And Usman say, how far is a Kwedu Holding case? The first lady is very, very concerned and determined for Sierra Leone and Africa get a fair share of the natural resources. This is a campaign where the first lady don't lead, not just in Sierra Leone, but she has vehemently on several occasions used international media for say, wait till we forget Sierra Leone or Africa, when our God-given resources let him benefit from more. So the matter between Kwedu Holdings and the first lady, they at an advanced stage. And like Alaji say, the matter in a court, and we not go on for talk on that, they will not commit case, they will not get a crime of prejudice. And somebody lastly say, waiting at the investigation about Kokoros. There has never been an investigation in the first place. Nobody in the party, the leadership of the party, nor ever institute investigation. And of course, that day will happen at the well of parliament. Every Sierra Leonean don't make your opinion on that. The first lady too has said her mind and used that situation to her advantage. So I think saying just a few messages there, so I'll see for a spot.
All right, now we go back to the Ebema movement, talking about priorities. What are the top priorities of the movement now? Because I remember the time where President Bigo Cambia for celebrate the World Food Day. Mrs. Bio say, we inky one for get at the APC. You can just sit down and imagine something, and so the Ebema take come. Talking about priority areas. What's the top priority for Ebema?
So, one of the biggest things we Ebema they work on now as a top priority, now for bring every member of the party together. Now for bring everybody together. Let we all get the awareness. We have to push even more than how we pushed in 2018 and 2023, following 2028. And for bring everybody together. Every SLPP person, whether you are here, you are not here, now follow we all come together and speak with one voice and march to 2028 and we get a resounding victory once again. So that is the top most priority of Ebema, and also for continue for support the party. Dr. Fatima Madabiu has been one person we don't support the SLPP so much in 2017 before 2018 elections. She did extremely well, supporting the party, bringing together a group of party members, then from the JMB, where today now one of the groups in our SLPP, we don't support the party financially more than any other group since SLPP was established. And come back in 2023, bring them together. They have been raising funds for the party. And since the JMB was established, SLPP has had a smooth ride when you talk about bringing people together for raise fund. So the Ebema, now a movement we believe say we all need for come on board. Despite we get, like I say earlier, there are maybe internal wranglings. It is common for every political party. But one of the things that we unique about we at the SLPP, now the fact that we get a goal, we get a vision, and our vision, our goal is for 2028. So we have not, and we resolve not allow for let get any internal disputes where they give room to break away, like what happened in 2007, and where they give room to people leaving the party. So Ebema is there as that complementing organ for bring people. As I speak right now, Ebema is the biggest movement in the political landscape of Sierra Leone. There is no movement, not in any political party with big reach Ebema.
So now the Ebema therefore produce the next flag bearer candidates for the SLPP?
Well, if the delegates agreed, it's possible. It's possible.
But you say that the delegates then now they
yes,
call
it's
on.
possible. So it's not just a movement of people with status, but the Ebema is more rooted with grassroots. And those grassroots are the delegates. So it's possible that now from Ebema, probably we get the next flag bearer of SLPP. But like I said, the Ebema is not to an opposition in the SLPP. It's not against the SLPP. Now a group we come together, led by Dr. Fatima Madabiu, for complements the party, bring people together. Damami within a Kenima, we don't feel disgruntled, we don't feel left out. Bring them together, give them voices, so that we all will come together, march forward in 2028, and get a resounding victory.
Lesson in Ebema, is he a member?
In fact, where Dr. Fatima Madabiu get the name Ebema, it was just Ebema. So now President Biogel for say if Mendeman say Ebema, you know mean too well. He's not mean well. But we say Ebema B, it means Emina Bimbe. So the word Ebema B, now Ebema coming from Dr. Fatima Madabiu, and the B coming from President Bio. So this is one and the same. The wife cannot lead without the husband. The husband has always been there for support. You remember one time Fatima Madabiu say, there has not been anything in this country, including the formation of Ebema, without the consent of President Bio. So he has been the person we be part of Ebema. He is part of it. And Ebema he's the leader of the party. So he has to be part of it because Ebema speaks to the ideal of the party.
So who's following the play if in Wefna, the leader of Ebema?
Well, President Bio get a role in the party for CC, everybody, every group na the party work with the interest of the party. That has been his governing rule na the party. Yes. And behind the scene, when he in UFD, I know say he has been advising a lot more about Ebema.
You're not Ebema the advisor.
Yeah, he is. He is. Because, Khadija, we get your husband, not in politics. You form a movement and your husband is not part of it. Behind the scene, he has been pushing you.
All right. Many thanks, Susu. We join you this morning for can talk about the different tour them where Madam Bio be doing at the northern parts, especially Usai a launch for the very first time in End Kush campaign. We're going to continue for get you as and when necessary for talk about developments them at the First Lady office.
Thank you very much.
Well, now so the end the breakfast show for today. Many thanks to you on tuning for Watch Liberty TV throughout the day for many interesting content them we will produce for now. Samuel Thomas and Musa Sao Koman and then give technical support to the production team for this edition of the breakfast show. Meet you. Mina Khadija Bangwadi say have a good day.
All right, till we meet again, Mabel Kabade say get a good week and stay safe.